President Dum Dum and the dumber J.D. Vance. Well, they should be ashamed, they should. They should crawl right back under their feckin' rock and stay there for good. And maybe someone will come along with some sort of, rock breaker and bash them on the feckin' heads or something. Let's do something. Knock some sense into the buggers. Well, you see this list of names. There's 18 names there. I don't know if you can see it. They are Ukrainian names, yeah. 18 of them. Yeah, dead soldiers. That's what they are. Soldiers that died on behalf of the United States. No, not recently. Since they've been invaded by Russia. Yes, that illegal invasion. No, it's not that one. No, this was another invasion. It was another illegal war in Iraq. Yes, Ukraine was there in Iraq. And they had quite severe losses in 2005. They were there from 2003 to 2005. Do we hear anything about this? Has anyone mentioned it? No. I understand if people don't know. Because, quite frankly, the United States has been absolutely disgraceful about it. They've barely mentioned it in the past. They were an ally. They were there fighting for the United States. Whether it was an illegal war for WMDs that weren't there, apparently, I don't know. That's not the point. The point is they were called upon and they said, OK then. But do you know what they didn't do? They didn't go knocking on the White House's door. Oi, mate, all right, I'm coming over here. I want to completely discredit you and make you look this small in front of all the television cameras and stuff. Yeah, there it goes in the White House. No, I'm not going to do that. We're not going to ask you for money. No. We don't want to be repaid. No. It costs billions as well. No, don't any of that. We don't even want a minerals deal. No. So how the feck is it okay for the United States to do exactly that thing and extort Ukraine through Volodymyr Zelensky? Because of munitions and military aid and financial aid and humanitarian aid that was given... Oh, God, that's DEI. I don't suppose you get that anymore, would you? No, it was given to Ukraine. And the thing is, you see, the numbers that Donald Trump keep faking well... spouting out there, the 350 billion. It was nowhere near that. It's not 350 billion. It was 64 billion military aid, 47 billion in finance, and 3 billion in humanitarian aid. That does not add up to 350 feckin' billion. These people need a good slap in the White House. But just wash your hands afterwards. You probably get all Cheeto dust all over your hands. Yeah, and don't go anywhere near Donald Trump's a chocolate starfish like every other fecker that goes to the bloody White House. Must be a little room for it somewhere. And just knock on the door. Already, in the Donny language. You know how it goes. Onto Donald Trump's chocolate starfish. They all seem to suckle it, they do. It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And when somebody stands up to him, they get slated. They do. The man's a bully. He's a bully and he's thick as shit, let's be honest. Donald Trump is so flippin' thick. People are trying to tell me that man's he works in mysterious ways. No, he doesn't. He's just mysterious. He's a fucking idiot. He really is. 34 people died, including children and women, although, sexism and all that, should really pay attention to that. But, children. An extra 34 people died because they didn't have the intelligence information when they needed it. Because Donald Trump removed it from them. Evil bastards is what they are. No recognition of the 18 soldiers that died back in 2005, yet they're happy to hold Volodymyr Zelensky against the wall, threatening him, getting close to the so-called peace deal that was never going to happen. It's ridiculous. And when they actually borrowed the Ukrainians back in 2003, they put them in one of the most volatile places. It's like they were disposable. Eastern Iraq, bordering on Iran. And they were lied to anyway. They're supposed to be peacekeepers and end up doing operations. It's just disgusting, isn't it? They were there to protect the oil fields. That's what they were supposed to be doing. When it comes down to it, like I say, they start having to do operations. I just find this whole thing, this hypocrisy, and the treatment of Volodymyr Zelensky, their president of Ukraine, elected president, disgusting. That's not the art of a deal. That is holding somebody by the throat against the wall and put their gun to their people's heads. That's what that was. They're not moral people. They have no morality. They're just plain evil idiots. Evil. I just thought I want to point that out regarding this because I was reading up about this, about Ukraine, because I knew they did serve there. I thought they did. I read about it years ago. But I just remembered this morning. And then Caroline, my dear missus, sent this over to me, or shared me in this post, because I was talking about it, and she found this. And I would dearly love to be able to say their names, but I can't. I'll make a hash of it. It would be totally disrespectful. But there's 18 soldiers there that died for an illegal war. Now, just before that war, that war started, September 11th and all that, Ukraine was being accused of supplying some electronic jamming equipment, what have you, to, I don't know, Iran or somewhere, which wasn't true. In fact, the United States haven't even been able to prove that. It's all hearsay. But anyway, Ukraine stepped up the mark and they were there for them. Whether you consider it an illegal war or not, Ukraine was there because they were asked to. They were there to help. They helped with the coalition of soldiers, what have you, from around the world to fight this war of terror. This is not okay. This behaviour is just not okay. And not acknowledging their efforts in the past and trying to extort them in the present is totally disgraceful. And to me, it's just another acknowledgement of Donald Trump's and J.D. Vance's and all that MAGA load of feckin' morons who, quite frankly, should be nowhere near power. They are not fit to serve. They're not. Not up here. They're there for one reason only, and that is to push their fascism upon the people of the United States. And unfortunately, many of those people in the United States are helping them. First of all, by putting that cross in the wrong box, and they did. Putting Donald Trump back in the White House. You thought they'd learn, wouldn't you? And now they're still touting. Although some of them are standing up against him. Because now they're scared they're going to lose their health care. They're going to lose their aid. They're going to lose their social security payments. Hypocrites is what they are. I've got no sympathy for them whatsoever. Quite frankly, they're the scum of the earth. They really are. That kind of people. And reform voters in the United Kingdom, Brexiters and all that. Scum of the earth they are. A disgrace. Anyway, what do you say, you? What What do you make of all this? And please share my videos. Helps the channel, but, you know, I think sometimes the message needs to get out there. It's important. And if you want to support the channel, you can do that on Patreon or buy us a coffee, and the link's down below. But please, if you can't do that, just boot the old like button and subscribe and the little bell icon, because then you get a warm, funny, fuzzy feeling down there in your pocket. That's where your phone is, wherever you keep it, okay? I don't know where you keep your phone, okay? Anyway, you'll get a nice fuzzy feeling in your pocket or your knickers, and every time I upload another video, ooh, maybe. I don't know where you put it. No. Anyway, toodaloo. I didn't press the button properly.